Money laundering. You've heard the term a million times, right? In movies, on the news. But what does it actually mean? It can sound super complicated. Well, today we're going to break it all down with a simple and kind of charming monkey's guide.
So first up, let's meet our guy. This is Monkey. And Monkey, well, he has a pretty successful side hustle selling, let's just call them illegal herbs. The business is good. So good, in fact, that he's now sitting on a giant pile of 1 million leaves. In the jungle, that's some serious cash.
A million leaves? That sounds amazing, right? Monkey should be set for life. But here's the catch. Having a huge pile of cash that you got illegally, that creates a very, very big problem.
And this guy, this is the problem. The Internal Revenue Silverback Gorilla. He's the one watching all the money flowing through the jungle. If Monkey just strolls into the bank and tries to deposit 1 million leaves, bam, alarm bells are going to go off everywhere. The silverback's going to show up asking one simple question. Where did you get all this?
So, here's the core of it. Monkey's leaves are dirty. They're tied to a crime. He can't just go out and spend them without raising some serious eyebrows. His whole goal, his mission, is to make those dirty leaves look clean, like they came from a legit source. And that, right there, is the essence of money laundering.
So, how is he going to pull this off? Well, there's a classic 3-step playbook for this kind of thing. It's used all over the world. First, placement, then layering, and finally, integration. Let's work through it with him.
All right, let's get into it. Step 1, placement. The big challenge here is, how do you get this giant pile of physical cash into the real financial system without anyone noticing? So how does he do it? Well, Monkey's a pretty smart business owner. He's got a couple of totally legit businesses that naturally handle a lot of cash. A banana stand and a laser tag place for chimps. Genius, right? So what he does is he starts mixing his dirty leaves in with the clean leaves from banana sales. He makes a bunch of small deposits so he never triggers those automatic red flags for large amounts of cash. To the bank, it just looks like he's selling a ton of bananas. Okay, on to step 2, layering. So the money's in the bank, which is great, but the trail is still way too simple. If that silverback starts poking around, he might wonder why a single banana stand is so ridiculously profitable. So Monkey needs to create some serious confusion. He needs to layer.
And his number one tool for this is something called a shell company. The idea is actually pretty simple. It's a fake business. It doesn't sell anything. It doesn't do anything. It exists for one reason, and one reason only: to move money around and hide who really owns it. So Monkey sets up a whole web of these shell companies, and he does it somewhere with really strong financial secrecy laws, like the Cayman Islands. Then the real fun begins. The banana stand invests in shell company A. Then shell company A loans money to shell company B. B then pays C for consulting services. You get the idea. The money just gets wired back and forth through different accounts, different companies, creating this incredibly complicated and messy trail that's almost impossible to follow. And why the Cayman Islands? Well, this number pretty much says it all. 0%. That's the corporate income tax rate there. So it's not just a great place to hide where your money came from, it's a great place to make sure you keep all of it. The silverback has no power there. Okay, the leaves are in the system and they've been layered into a tangled, untraceable mess. This brings us to the grand finale, step 3, integration. This is the payoff. This is when Monkey can finally bring all that clean money back home and actually use it. See, after bouncing around all those shell companies, the money doesn't look like cash from a banana stand anymore. Nope. Now it looks like a legitimate payment, maybe a dividend from some overseas investment firm that Monkey just happens to own. The trail back to the illegal herbs has been completely erased. For all anyone knows, the money is totally 100% clean. The process is complete. The silverback just sees a normal wire transfer. Monkey has successfully laundered his 1 million leaves. So the big question is, after all that work, what's the first thing he does with his clean, newfound fortune? A banana Lamborghini, of course. And this is the perfect example of integration. He's taking that laundered money out of the bank and turning it into a real, physical, high-value asset. He can drive it all over the jungle, and nobody would ever suspect where the money to buy it really came from. It's the ultimate trophy for a job well done. And there you have it. That's the whole playbook. Placement. Getting the dirty cash into the system. Layering, making the trail impossible to follow through shell companies. And integration, bringing the now clean money back to buy big, shiny things, from a shady pile of leaves to a brand new car.
And on that note, we have to leave you with one very important disclaimer. This is definitely not a tutorial. Please do not sue Monkey. And for real, don't try this at home. It's, highly illegal. But hey, at least now you get how it all works. Thanks for tuning in.